Hey everybody, welcome back. A couple weeks back, I did a video um, where I gave a tour of the record store I've been working at for the last 25 years. Um, so, on top of being a huge professional wrestling fan, I'm also a record collector. Uh, you can need, I've been collecting a very long time, since I was a little kid. I don't think I have the first 45 I ever purchased as a kid, which I'm pretty sure was like an Elvis Presley 45, but I've got literally thousands of 45s down in my basement. LPs, I've got tons of CDs. I'm a huge blues collector, rockabilly, and garage rock, punk. So, one thing that I want to show you, wrestling related, I thought it was very unique. It came into the record store, oh, prior to the pandemic. I remember it came in, I got excited, it wasn't priced yet, and then it disappeared like the next week that I came in to look for it. And then, probably second or third week after the store reopened from the pandemic, the shutdown, there it was, sitting in the new arrivals bin. I got so excited I purchased it. So, Rhino Records, a Wrestling Rocks album. The print is extremely hard to read on this. It's red on blue, and these glasses suck. Not really, not the glasses, but let's see. Trying to see the year. I don't see the year. It's here somewhere. All right. Well, let me look on the sleeve, the outer sleeve. Looks like it says 1985 Rhino Records. Rhino Records used to be like an offbeat, kind of obscure label before they really hit it big in 1986 with like Monkeys reissues and started doing like a lot of 60s garage and pop reissues, and they exploded. So then they started doing a lot of, just stuff like that. And, it's stuff like this that they started on. They used to do like novelty records. Dr. Demento reissues. There's a really cool Dr. Demento 6 LP box set out there that's highly recommended if you could ever come across it. They used to put like oddball surf, garage, and then kind of weird novelty records, like I said. So let's go through the list on here. I have used songs from this sometimes on the show, the podcast. Say if it's like a split somehow in the show that something had happened, or I needed to melt two parts together because I don't know, there was like some sort of an error or technical difficulty, or had to get up and take a shit, something like that. Yeah, I said that. All right, so I'm very unprofessional. I'm gonna go through the track listing on both sides here. Wrestlers Just Wanna Bust Heads, and that is by the Shell Shock, Shannon, and the Hollywood Manglers. Jesse the Body Ventura with The Body Rules. I think that was a 45 in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. My buddy Jeff Henry has that. Pencil Neck Geek by Freddie Blassie. That's a classic. Son of a Gypsy Man by Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Samoan to the Bone. Can't read that. Even with my glasses. Let's see. And no, I still can't read that. Captain Lou with NRBQ. Exotic Adrian Street, Breaking Bones. Now, Adrian Street did I'm So In Love With Me. There was a music video for it. If you it was a really interesting rock and wrestling VHS that came out on Rhino back in the 80s, hosted by Johnny Legend. Then there's a guy dressed up with got like Leatherface from like Texas Chainsaw Massacre looking in the background. He's constantly barking. There's videos of like Kamala, which ended up being like the promo video I think they used in Memphis. There's a really cool Bruiser Brody video, Adrian Street, as I mentioned, and then there's like a bunch of Memphis footage used. And if anybody knows how to get in touch with Johnny Legend, please contact me, email me. It's down below, the email. Hit me up on social media. I'd love to get in touch with Johnny Legend. I tried to get in touch with him through Facebook. I don't even know if his Facebook profile is still accurate or active. I met him probably 30 years ago. I'd love to meet him again and talk to him about professional wrestling and his film industry. It's one person I'd like to interview because he was cool as hell, and that video was very influential in my youth. It was really cool VHS. The first time I ever saw Randy Savage outside of WWF was on that video against Jerry Lawler in a cage. Very interesting stuff. Alright, so let's go through side 2. I like to hurt people. That's that movie. The Crusher by the Novas, excuse me, the 60 Garage Man. Really, this is really cool. I've definitely played that on here before. Um, Trouble by Jerry Lawler. Who will dispute the genius of Lou Albano by the Foreign Objects? Imagine What I Could Do to You by Exotic Adrian Street, and The King of Men by Freddie Blassie. Any kind of wrestling related albums I love purchasing, especially if it's outside of, I love the wrestling albums, the WWF ones, 1 and 2. But stuff like this, oddball and novelty, I know there's definitely other stuff out there. I've actually found stuff on YouTube, downloaded it. Once in a while I'll insert it into the show. So I hope you people found this interesting enough. I know my buddy Andy, he said that he had never seen this before when I showed it to him, which, he's an old school guy, grew up in the same era, so I find it kind of weird. Not necessarily, though, because, Rhino was an obscure label at the time prior to doing all the pop reissues and stuff. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe, share. Just did an interview with Miko Maestro earlier today. Go check that out. Matt DeCourt Monday, and tomorrow night we will be reviewing Clash of the Champions 9 for the retro review on Sunday. Lots of great content. I think there's going to be lots of little things coming out this entire week. It's going to be a couple unboxings as well, and another episode of Collector's Corner. This week, it's been a while since Dan and I or anybody's done one. There's definitely one coming this week, so I'm real excited about that. Folks, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys later. Bye.